It was a Sunday, and peace had fallen upon the multiverse. All was quiet, not a single sound. Later, later, and you contradict yourself later. Damn, that comments. I wish I could get comments like those. The occasional bird song or animal noise would ring out, but otherwise the world was void of any human or monster made noise. In the middle of a dark wasteland of ash and dust, a mansion stood. And the mansion was home to skeletons. Why the hell does it have to be 6? I'm so bored. If you lived the same way I do, where I'm bored every single second of my living existence, or you would be fighting for a sliver of entertainment. Horror muttered as he laid out on the carpet, hairs flowing dramatically over his face, covering his eyes. For it was a monster of a skeleton, ragged clothes covered in blood and rips. Disturbing. His bones chipped and scarred. His head had a massive chunk missing from it, like someone had smashed it in with a spear. Undyne did it. Me too. Killer whined from the sofa, one of the sofas. His expression tired and bored. Damn, you guys must be bored. Well, I'm like this on a daily basis. Killer was a slightly shy skeleton, not shy around his teammates, just around new people. Constantly weary and extremely untrusting. He had black drips running down his face from his eyes, and a glowing red target symbol on his chest. Well, tough, Nightmare said, glancing up from the book he was currently reading, a slightly pissed off expression on his face. Nightmare Lytharnes is the boss of the whole group, an asshole who thinks he has the power over everyone, which technically he does. An accident long ago resulted in him being left with one eye, blood covering his whole body, and where menacing tentacles grew from his back. He quickly learned that they were good for attacking and throwing people into walls. I wish I could do the same with my siblings. Sibling hatred continues to grow in me. Horror huffed, shifting his arms from his face. He still look for a tentacled leader. I'm so bored. I might as well eat a cow or something. You dare bring a cow in here, and I'll stab you until you bleed to death. The skeleton sat next to the Nightmare growled. Cross was a fluffy dress. As for Antarctica skeleton, do you mean just for Finland winter? Or Siberia? Are you ready to reenact Lithuanian history? I'm not even joking. Okay? Like, you can get a free ticket to Siberia, but you have a 50% chance of death. Correction, it's a higher chance, but I'm too lazy to figure out what it was. Normally quite quiet and keeps to himself most of the time. He joined the group when I found him in the empty, broken remains of his AO. On AO. Why do I keep saying this wrong? I was had big nightmare to let him out. One thing he do for freedom. For a reason that to this day, Nightmare himself still doesn't understand. And he took us back with him to live with the others. I've been obsessed with Nightmare ever since. And no matter how hard Cross tries, however, Nightmare rejects him. Were you? It's clear to everyone that Cross likes Nightmare. He doesn't even try to hide it. Yet Nightmare still pays no notice, calling him annoying and a pest. Poor glanced at him. Nothing. Where's the dust? Dead. Oh. At that moment, Dust walked in with a sandwich and an amused face expression on his face. I'm alive. Dust basically looked exactly the same as the original sandwich. Only covered in all the dust of his friends, he murdered. Surprisingly, he didn't clean his hoodie all this time. I guess it's laziness. One of his eyes were also off. A red pupil with a ring of purple. What a shame, Nightmare muttered as he turned the next page. Cross half read over Nightmare's shoulder, a half happy, half bored expression on his face. Senpai, where is Error? Nightmare sighed and irritably he gave Cross a death glare. Call me that one more time and I'll throw you off a cliff. Cross went silent. And to answer your question, Ashton, he's out at that stupid peace meeting, Inc. Recently, the Star Santas had been trying even harder to bring the idea of peace between the two groups. Good luck with that, Inc. Star Santas. Star Santas include Ink, Dream, and Blue. Well, the quote-unquote bad guys have twice as many of them. If you're asking why twice as many, I do not know. That's why there are more than one. Nay, Mayor's group really couldn't care less. When they were now terrorizing the multiverse, they'd be simply chilling or being bored around the castle. As I mentioned earlier. Anyways, last week Ink finally convinced Eric to have a discussion with him about peace. Funny this was, he brought it up halfway through a fight. Oh my god. So Era was all alone at the Star Sands base. Cinnamon rolls will kill her before he makes it out alive. Now they were all just waiting for him to come back so they could learn the outcome. Just walked over, taking a bite of his sandwich. Well, this is fun, isn't it? Killer nodded in agreement, curling up into a small yawn. I might as well go to sleep. Or snickered. Aw, is little Killer getting tired? Shut up, whore. Killer gives a zero fricks about you, whore. Silence laughs around the room. Nothing was heard except for sob breathing and the occasional sound of Nightmare turning a page in his book. Suddenly, an almighty crash split the silence, scaring the life out of the five skeletons. I know who it is because I read this one. But yet again, I barely remember the plot, so who cares? Killer let out a shriek and scrambled to his feet, only to trip and plant on the floor. Bear had a heart attack and jolted did before, slowly getting to his shaky feet. Milton dropped his sandwich in a mid-bite, the no-crust bread falling into the floor with a thump. Nightmare stiffened, his book falling to his lap. Tentacles went rigid and stiff. Sometimes that happens when he feels frightened or scared suddenly. That's let out a squeak of fear and went to Nightmare, and panicked and confused expression on his face. What the hell was that? God damn it. Herc cried, looking around. I don't know, Hiller said, stuttering. My sandwich. Dustin mumbled. Oh my god. Nightmare growled and pushed Cross away, standing up. He came from the kitchen. There were 4 other skeletons got to their feet, looking in the direction of Mansion's kitchen. How many kitchens do they have? And glanced at all of them before creeping forwards, his tentacles twitching behind him, ready to attack. Or grabbed his axe from where it had previously been, resting against a wall. Taylor walked forward while Dust just stared at his sandwich he had dropped. Stop staring. Where you idiot? The sandwich is ashamed of you. The other 4 skeletons crept forwards, edging over to the kitchen cautiously, as if expecting a monster from hell to jump out and kill them. A noise sounded from the kitchen, and they all looked at each other before nodding, jumping in front of the doorway. There was a floor surrounded by a bunch of just smashed plates with her. Either Cross hadn't realized it was him, or he had just reacted early. He threw one of his massive knives at Air. A yelp and rolled aside, and the knife just missing him and himself deep into her on the floor, kitchen floor. Air scrambled to his feet, wincing in pain, and from several cuts visible on his hands and legs, eggs from the broken plates. You nearly killed me, he screeched, his voice glitching. He got mad. He got mad. His voice glitches all the time, but I think that this gives the fact that he can control whenever he glitches is a bit of a annoying. I shrugged. So let's begin, shall we? My face is close to the screen because I have to read. And I don't trust my tablet whatsoever. If you're wondering why you can see the screen somewhat clearly.